We were both young on our first podcast. I close my eyes and the flashback starts. We're on the pod. Talking trash with our little dog.
You know, we were pretty old to start a podcast.
Yeah.
31?
Don't age me. Don't.
I'm speaking for myself.
Age me. JK, I think I've said multiple times, I'm 32, but I don't look a day over 18.
It is crazy when someone goes like out of their way for their age not to be known to the public.
I know. Did I already talk about the goss I got on Glenn Powell?
No.
Oh my God. I think I was...
Dish.
Oh my God. It's really good.
Glenn Powell is an actor.
He's an actor. Very famous right now. Man, I'm getting to the good stuff right away on this pod.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to go to sleep.
What?
Good night. No.
No. I want to know. What? Can we talk about Glenn Powell?
It's
the Bedtime Podcast.
I'd never do you dirty like that, sleepyheads. I'll give you the goss. Okay. So my friend is from the same part of Texas as him, and she moved here at the same time as him. So they've both lived here roughly 20 years. They're the same age. His IMDb says he's 35. She burst into hysterical laughter when I told her that. So he's probably 42. And she also said he was like best friends with the guy who killed himself on Glee because he had child porn. So we might need to watch out about Glenn Powell.
Oh my God. Are you saying that Glenn Powell might have some connection to child pornography?
I mean, am I going to get in trouble for this?
You just might, Syd.
Well, I don't know. She just said we need to watch out for him. So
Just watch out for him.
just watch out.
We're not saying he has a secret laptop.
I'm just saying let's keep an eye on his whereabouts.
Do you like Glenn Powell?
I think he's absolutely fine. What do you think about him?
I think his body is incredible.
Okay.
And I think he's really good at playing a dick.
Yeah, he is really good at that.
Classic, like, dick.
Yeah. He's just not my type. He really looks like a Nazi,
We watched him in Anyone But You.
which is the worst movie of all time.
This movie stars Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney. And just to reiterate what Syd said, it is the worst movie of all time. We went to see it on Christmas Day. And this was a battle to go see this movie.
I worked very hard to see this movie.
The guys and the girls were debating Christmas Eve. What are we going to go see? Ari and I wanted to see, Ari, my brother, who you guys met last episode, wanted to see American Fiction. And the girls wanted to see a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
And
we should have just seen Iron Claw. Because now that the new Calvin Klein ads with Jeremy Allen White have come out, I wish I saw Iron Claw. Let me tell you. Also, I look like I could have been in that movie.
You do. I would love to take that footage and superimpose your face over like Zac Efron.
We should do that while my hair is this cut.
Wrestling in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw Anyone But You, and it was like AI wrote it.
Yeah. Did we already talk about this last week?
No.
Oh yeah. It's probably the worst movie I've ever seen.
But absolutely horrible. But okay. But Glenn I get why he's aging down, because first off, he looks great.
He looks good. Yeah.
I do buy that he's, how old is
35.
he? I buy that.
I buy it too.
What's interesting is people who are in their 40s can play 30s.
I agree.
People in their 30s can play 20s, and because we just don't. I don't know why. Why is that? We just don't recognize what someone really is supposed to.
Well, no,
look like.
I think it's because if we did cast, like, think about Euphoria. Like, Sydney Sweeney's 26 and she's playing like a 16-year-old. If we cast an actual 16-year-old to play that part, it would be repulsive.
Yeah.
So we got to age everybody down in Hollywood. Otherwise, we're all going to be arrested for K-porn.
Yeah, we're really protecting the little kids.
We're protecting the youth.
We're protecting the youth. Hollywood has people acting outside of their age to protect the little ones.
Hollywood has always been about protecting the youth, so
Yeah.
this makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my hot goss.
So we were home.
Yeah, we were in New Jersey for a week.
We flew back on December 30th. Our flight was delayed by 4 hours, and it's becoming a thing where airlines just never do what they say they're going to do.
They're liars.
We, on both trips, there and back, we had like 3 to 5 hour delays.
Yeah.
And you know what do they give us? A food voucher.
For $15.
$15.
Which at the airport is 1 cup of coffee.
I got a bag of chips.
It's so expensive.
A big bag of chips.
I hate the airport. Prices. I don't actually hate being at the airport. It's the prices.
You know what our parents talk about the airport back in the day? It seemed like a magical place.
Oh, yeah. No security. You could walk people to the gate. Imagine if you could walk me to the gate.
Ugh. How hard would we make out?
Hard. Yeah.
That would be like...
That would be so nice.
They'd have to pull us away from each other.
I think you're giving an unrealistic expectation of how romantic we are right now.
Do you think you'd be more willing to drive me to the airport if you could walk me to the gate?
Yeah, if I was coming to hang out. It's the airport drive that you just like go and then you come back that I hate so much.
Yeah, there's no substance to it.
No, and it's not like there's anything fun to do around there. Like, it is so fucking far. Except for Burbank. I'll do Burbank any day.
Yeah. But so we're at home for a week.
I didn't sleep.
Syd didn't sleep for 6 days, and you know, it's hard when we go home, and we've talked about this before, but we sleep on an air mattress, and for whatever,
in the child's playroom,
in the children's playroom, in my niece's playroom at my parents' house, and you know, for whatever reason, this trip was especially hard on both of our actual backs.
I think we're just that age.
We're just getting older.
We're just older.
We can't sleep in a pullout on an air mattress anymore.
No, not for 7 days.
And I'm proud of myself. I've come such a long way with this whole thing.
How so?
Because, you know, we talked about this last week with Ari, but when you first came and stayed with me, we definitely had a fight about the air mattress where I was like, my parents paid good money for this air mattress.
Yeah.
And now I'm with you, man.
It's awful. But they did buy a new bed, a new mattress for the pullout while we were there. Tempur-Pedic. So pray for us.
That's right.
Because if this doesn't work, we are fucked.
My mom had seen us suffering for one too many times on this trip.
Well, I truly did pull my back this time and like couldn't sleep because you sleep weirdly arched on that air mattress.
And my mom loves to make you happy.
Yeah, which once again, it's not hard to make me happy. Everybody acts like I'm some like prissy ass bitch, but it's like, just give me a cup of coffee and a good night's sleep, and fresh produce. But still.
Anything else?
I think that's it. What do you think?
No, I think, yeah, you're kind of right there.
Yeah.
The fancy things, the finer things.
Those are the finer things to me.
A cow.
I really want a cow, but that dream is looking further and further away.
But my mom, you know, every morning I'd wake up before you and I'd go into the kitchen, and my mom's first question, how'd you sleep? And this, I did not sugarcoat it this trip.
Really? What would you say?
I'd say not good.
Yeah.
My back hurts.
Yeah.
And she would say, well, you know.
Well, nobody else complains. Everybody else says this bed is so good.
My mom would say, no one else complains. And I just like, Mom, no one else is going to complain. And she's like, no. The people who stay here, they would complain. And I'm like, why would someone stay for 1-2 nights tops and complain to you? They're getting a free place to stay in one of the most expensive parts of the world.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting a great deal and a place to sleep, and why would they complain? That'd be so rude.
I know.
But me, your son, of course I'm going to complain. I'm going to keep it real.
I'm going to complain till the cows come home.
So she finally, my mom, you know, we're going to see Anyone But You. Mm-hmm. And my dad in the car, he's driving me there, and Syd's with my brother and Leslie driving to the movies. And he's like, guess what? Your mother and I talked, and we are going to get you guys a new mattress, but you have to promise us one thing. And I was like, what? You and Syd, me and Mom, we all have to go to Lazy Boy together and pick out the mattress. We have to find the time to pick out a mattress. And that was actually very stressful.
It was, because I was like, we're not going to get this mattress.
Because we were
my God.
all week. That was on a Monday. All week we're just like trying to figure out, what, how when are we going to go get this mattress?
It felt like my life was on the line.
We're like looking at the schedule. My mom's got our goddamn calendar out. When are we going to get the mattress? What time works for you? Can we sandwich it in here? Can we put it in here?
It was also far. It was like a 40-minute drive.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was a 20-minute drive.
It was 40 minutes. I swear to God.
40 minutes round trip.
No, it was 40 minutes. We spent 10 minutes in Lazy Boy. They only had 2 options. So
it was insane to walk into Lazy Boy with my wife and my parents to pick out a bed.
Yeah.
The guy thought we were freaks.
Yeah. There were 2 options. One was like a nice Tempur-Pedic and one was even worse than what we have now. So it was like, obviously we're doing the Tempur-Pedic one.
So we got the Tempur-Pedic.
If it doesn't feel good next time we go, we're actually fucked because
there's no more complaining.
There's no more complaining.
My mom's going to be like,
we got you the mattress.
We got you the mattress. And then we're going to be able to be like, well, we want a bed. And we'll be back to square one.
Yeah, they'll never do that.
No, I think when the kids get older and they don't need a playroom, I do think they would get a bed.
I don't think the kids need a playroom. Call me crazy. They can play in the fucking living room.
No, but it's nice. Like, it's easier on my parents so they don't have to like clean up their whole house. They can just, the mess is just in one area.
I just don't think a queen bed would take up that much space in the playroom. But I got my mattress.
We got a mattress. Sid, we got to be grateful for what we get.
I'm going to be grateful.
Okay.
That's what going home is like. Suddenly you're grateful for table scraps. When at home, man, I love being back home. I love being here. Our apartment is magical. Right here? Yeah.
Yeah. So we got the mattress. What is funny though about the whole mattress thing? We didn't even get to sleep on it this trip.
Sleep on it. No.
We didn't get to sleep on it in this trip.
No. And 6 days no sleep, I got pretty sick.
Yeah.
I got a sinus infection.
And I just want to say another, on this podcast, I like to pat myself on the back when I see growth.
Oh,
yeah. This trip, you did a lot of complaining.
I really did.
Constant, I'd say.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
You really were good. And I complained every day.
Syd, I'm not kidding. And I shared complaints too. Like the bed had to change.
Yeah.
But you complained about being tired and that bed so many times. And I just listened and said, yeah.
Yeah. But really, there was nothing you could do because it was 100% your family's fault that I was so tired.
So we're really happy to be back home.
Yeah. Even though I'm now leaving immediately. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Syd is embarking on a journey. I think we've mentioned on the podcast, she will be going to France to go to clown school.
I'm going to clown school.
Anytime over the break when we were home and we told people we were going to clown school, jaw dropped.
Yeah, people can't comprehend.
They don't understand what it is. I don't understand what it is.
Yeah, I actually don't either. I have no idea what I'm walking into.
People think you're a freak.
Yeah. And a lot of people are like, oh, like red nose or like blue, blue, blue. Paint your face white, red nose, big shoes. And I'm like, no, it's a theater school. Leave me alone.
So you're going to clown school.
Mm-hmm. 3 years in the making.
You're traveling without me.
Yeah, I'm scared.
You're scared.
I'm scared to go.
Talk to me about that.
I'm just having a lot of anxiety about traveling by myself, even though like, no offense, like you're useless in France. Like I actually speak the language. So
what are you anxious about?
I don't know. I think I'm going to take an Uber from the airport. Isn't that luxurious?
Why?
See, I knew you'd have this reaction because I want to.
Okay.
What, you think it'll be too expensive?
I mean, I guess if you're traveling alone, you should probably take an Uber.
Yeah, right? You fucking bitch.
But I am like, don't you want to use your money for like going out and stuff? But
well, yeah, but
for safety reasons, I guess you probably should.
I wasn't even thinking safety reasons. I was just like, all my fucking suitcases, like by myself on the subway sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
I also, don't want to get robbed. So yeah, I'm going to take an Uber.
Okay, you're taking an Uber.
I'm so excited about that. That is luxury. We always take the subway, like from the airport when we're in Paris, and it is always a nightmare.
But don't we... You want to take the subway, no?
No, well, yeah, but not from the airport with all my luggage.
No. I'm saying when we've traveled, we take public transit when we can.
I'm just saying from the airport.
But I'm asking you, would you prefer that from now on we...
No, I like taking the subway. I like living as the Parisians do.
But I'm saying from the airport moving forward on vacation, if there is a public transit option, you'd rather not take it.
Yeah, obviously. Who wants to take public transit from the airport?
I don't know.
Nobody knows.
I just always thought we were public transit people.
We are. Oh my God. How is this not going into your brain? How is the easiest option not the most obvious choice for you?
No, I'm just like, I'm kind of like, who am I?
Oh my God.
I'm a public transit guy.
But from the airport, it doesn't make sense with all your bags.
No, you're right. I mean, if we could do it, we should.
Yeah, and I'm going to. Now that you write on a TV show, I'm taking Ubers from the airport.
They don't know that.
We interrupt this program for a very special announcement. Noah, on Monday, starts his new job writing on season 2 of Platonic.
It's true, guys.
So exciting.
I will be writing on Platonic, so now Syd can spend our money however she wants.
And that's just going to be on Ubers from the airports. Not much else is going to change.
So why can't tomorrow you take an Uber to the airport?
Because I want you to drive me.
I can't even walk you to the gate.
Please drive me.
But I can't even walk you to the gate.
I don't care. Don't be a bitch.
Okay,
this is big. Because I'm scared. Even though now I've calmed a bit now that I can take an Uber.
Why were you scared?
I think just like being alone in a foreign country is stressful. I've done it once before, and this was about 10 years ago, and I was still drinking, and it was I went missing.
You went missing?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I was with my friend who lived in Belgium. I went to visit her, and we went out. It was Carnival, which is like a big festival or whatever in Belgium where they all dress up and like go drink in the streets basically. And we went out, I got drunk, and I like went off with a guy, and my phone wasn't working. And then like 12 hours later, I found a way. I went on his Facebook and like found her sister and then like messaged her and was like, can I have your address? And luckily he brought me back because, and this is so embarrassing, he was a cop. And I hate cops, and I'm so embarrassed I went off with one.
You hooked up with a Belgian cop?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I guess I was so drunk, so I don't remember. She says I just like went up to him and started making out with him. He was very hot. Honestly, he looked a lot like you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were missing for 12 hours? What were you doing?
Honestly, I think just sleeping. Like, I didn't have sex with him.
You didn't?
No.
So you're at this bar, you meet this guy, you hook up with him, and you leave, and you're gone for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Was your friend worried?
Yeah, because when I got back and my phone worked, I had all these messages from her that were like, please, Sydney, tell me where you are, and I will come get you wherever you are. I won't be mad. Please tell me where you are. Please, please, please. And her whole family was like, Jesus Christ, this girl's a fucking mess.
Where did you say you were?
I was like, I went off with this guy. We were at his friend's place.
For 12 hours?
Yeah.
Were you guys doing drugs?
No.
So you don't remember what you were doing for 12 hours?
I really think we just slept.
So, well, I guess it was nighttime. So
Yeah.
you definitely slept for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And then the other 4 is what?
Had to drive back.
How far away did he take you?
Belgium? I don't know.
Belgium? I don't know.
Belgium? I don't know. So yeah, obviously times are different. Oh, but then going back to the airport from where, so she lived in this little town. I totally forget what it was called, but very tiny near Brussels. So I had to get back to Brussels, and I went to the airport straight from Carnival. Like, I brought my suitcase to Carnival with me. So I was out drinking, and then at like 4 a.m, she dropped me off at the train station, and I was like still in my outfit, like still drunk.
So this guy drops you off?
With her the next night.
Oh, okay.
So she just drops me out. Like, we walk to the train station. She's like, bye. Everything's in Belgium. I don't know the language. I get on the train and I'm just like sitting there looking like I'm dying. And there's these like all these teenagers on the train and they're on a school trip. And finally I just start talking to these two girls and they're like, we totally hit it off. And they're like, we're going on a school trip. So they were going to the airport too. And their teacher was a monk because their school was in a monastery. So there was just this guy like walking around in like long brown robes. And I still didn't know what any of the signs meant. So I just followed their group, like was with their group going to the airport. And then they stopped and the monk started giving a speech and he was giving it in Belgian. And then he goes, and to the American who keeps following us, like, please go away. So anyway, I just like hope for less stories like that.
I don't know. It seemed like it went well.
I went missing.
Yeah, but you were safe. You were under the eyes of the law.
Ew. But yeah, you're right. A cab.
I think as long as you stay sober, and yeah, I mean, I would love for you not to go home with a cop again, just because we're married now.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think you'll be okay.
No, I think I'll be okay too. And yeah, I'm not gonna drink. I just don't want the chaos. Yeah. I want smooth sailing.
But back then, I don't think you realized it was chaos.
No, I think I was just like, this is what I'm doing. La-di-da-di-da-di-da.
It was whimsical.
Alcohol, la 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 la. And I did have a great time. Like, that trip is so memorable, despite the amount of alcohol I consumed.
You just don't want the chaos.
Yeah, I really don't want the chaos.
I don't think you will. You're older now. You don't drink. You're going there to study something.
Yeah.
You know, like you're just a much more serious person. Also, I think when you take like sex and being single off the table, like,
oh yeah,
you limit the amount of chaos you're gonna have.
That's absolutely true.
Like when we went to Big Bear for New Year's,
yeah,
and we were walking home to our car, like everyone's out at bars, and I was realizing like, oh, like we've limited, I guess, the kind of fun, not the amount of fun we can have, but the kind of fun we can have, and that kind of fun is chaos.
Yeah.
And now that we're not doing that, we don't have to. We are much more in control of our life.
Yeah. Which obviously, like, that's an illusion. We don't have any control, but yeah.
No, but when you go to a bar and you get fucked up, you know, who knows what can happen.
True.
I mean, that's part of the fun.
Yeah. Also terrifying.
It's also terrifying. But that's kind of how I live my life when I'm not with you.
So when I'm gone, you're just going to be drinking at bars, having a gay old time.
You bet.
Are you excited?
For you to be gone?
Yeah.
No. I'm not excited. I'm going to miss you.
You're happy.
No.
Not even a little bit.
No, I'm not happy.
You're not even a little excited to see me gone.
No, I'm excited for you. I really am. I feel like you've needed this trip for a really long time.
Well, that's beautiful.
Like, I think for you, for some reason, I know you're like a little scared to go alone, but I also feel like you need to go alone. There's something, you romanticize the idea of like going to France by yourself.
C'est vrai? Yeah.
So like I know you want that, so I want that for you.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really happy that you're getting an opportunity so you can shut the fuck up about it.
I know. And I'm excited. I'm not just going to Paris. I'm going to Étampes, which is a little medieval town. So I'll be in, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess I'm trying to say medieval. So I'll be in a type of place that my family would have lived in, you know?
Why?
Because my family was there in medieval times.
Oh, it's a pilgrimage.
Yeah. It's a pilgrimage, some might say.
I think you have nothing to worry about. You're going to have a great time.
I know. And I'm deeply not afraid of getting trafficked. Even if I got trafficked, I firmly believe my father would find me. He's not a Liam Neeson type at all, but he would get the job done.
He's resourceful.
He is. I would be back within 48 hours.
You think so? Mm-hmm. And if I tried to find you, how long would it take?
I'd never be found.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
You don't think if you got sex trafficked, I could find you?
No.
But your father, who doesn't know modern technology.
Yes, he does.
But not as well as me.
You know how to make a podcast and edit funny videos.
You think your dad is better at tech than me?
This isn't a tech job. This is...
You need tech,
but you need to know the right people.
You need tech to find you.
You need to know the right people. And my dad is a more of like get it done at all costs type of man. And you're like, well, I couldn't get in touch with that guy, so I'll try tomorrow. Or like, this is not happening. Whereas like, I think if I got trafficked and my dad was, in a coma and it was up to you, I wouldn't be found. You'd have me declared dead. You'd remarry. And then 50 years later, you'd be on like a vacation with your wife in like Amsterdam. You'd go to the red light district. You'd go to some like sex place. And then you'd finally see me again. And I would have been working there for the last 50 years as like a sex slave.
And do you remember who you are?
Maybe. We lock eyes. Maybe at that point, I don't remember who we are anymore. But then we lock eyes. And I remember my past.
And you're like, why didn't you come look for me? And I'm like, I did.
Oh, for 20 minutes?
No, I looked a lot longer. I used all the tech.
Wait, I'd have an accent at this point. Oh, you look for me for 20 minutes?
I looked a lot longer than 20 minutes.
I don't believe you.
Your dad was in a coma. It was a hard time.
Well, he died. I never got to see him again. And then, this is where the story takes a nice turn. I do get free. Well, I'm released because at that point nobody wants to fuck me anymore.
Yeah, you're 75.
I'm released.
I don't think you're in the red light district at 75.
Yeah, so I'm released. As I said, your new wife dies. We get remarried. You have me undeclared dead. Well, at that point I have a whole new identity. My name is, Ivanka, and we get remarried.
Ivanka?
Mm-hmm.
It's not original.
Do you have a better name?
Yeah.
What?
Cornelia.
Irina?
Cornelia.
Yeah. Isn't that story actually kind of beautiful?
Yeah, it would be pretty sweet.
No, it's psychotic.
I wonder if I would, if I found you after that long, if I would divorce my second wife.
I'd be really fucked up. I don't think you should.
You think I should just pretend I don't know who you are?
Just leave me there. Just at that point, I speak the language. I probably have an apartment.
I'm very excited to finally know what the fuck clown school is.
I know. I have absolutely no idea.
Like, I can't wait for you to tell me about like what you do all day.
I know. Well, they sent us an email about like rules and stuff, and they lock the doors to the school 15 minutes before class starts.
You have to be there that early.
Yeah. So they open the doors 45 minutes before, lock them 15 minutes before. So you have a 30-minute window to come to school.
This ain't no funny business.
No, it's actually crazy. No phones, no screens, no nothing allowed. And then on Mondays and Fridays during break, they have soup for €3. Soup and bread.
I'm like, are you going to a concentration camp?
It's alarming. And then... So the first 2 hours are movement class, and you have to bring a change of clothes for that.
Oh my God.
And then there's like
a change of clothes? Because you're going to sweat?
I guess.
Or they're going to be dumping water on you. You're getting waterboarded.
Yeah.
This is part of clowning. You get waterboarded.
What accent was that? It's in France, sweetie.
You get waterboarded?
No, they just mean like, I guess, athletic clothes, hence my new sweatpants, which I think I bought a size too small.
Yeah, they're up to your calves.
It's fine.
Those pants are up to your calves, babe.
It's fine. And so yeah, movement class, whatever that is. A lot of jiggling. I'll be good at that.
Jiggling?
No, the movement. Because I was a former dancer.
Are you nervous at all about like how you're going to really probably have to put yourself out there?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm really nervous about.
And look, and because you don't like being embarrassed.
I don't like being embarrassed. I don't like being bad at anything. So yeah, that makes me nervous AF.
To like go so far across the world and you'll have to like you're paying to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like that's how you become a better performer.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
That's what I'm most excited for, because I feel like that is something that's going to really expand your comedic persona.
I hope so.
Because I think like even in improv, you're so in control, and I would love to see you just like not know where it's going. Like you kind of like to write as you're going.
Well, yeah. I'm a brilliant mind.
You're a brilliant mind. You're a genius.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for this opportunity to like push you to just be like a fucking wild lady.
I know. And I am so physical in my comedy on stage. So I think that will be really cool to expand on. So yeah, it's 2 hours of movement and then a little break for prison food. And then improv class for 2 hours.
Awesome.
I know. It's crazy.
And we're going to hopefully do an episode while you're there.
I know. I really hope it works out. I don't see why it wouldn't.
No, I got to hear.
I know.
And we got to talk to each other.
Yeah.
How often are we going to talk to each other?
Once every few days.
Once every few days?
Yeah, I'm going to be busy.
Damn.
I'm joking.
You're joking.
Yeah, we'll talk every day.
At least a check-in.
Yeah.
On WhatsApp.
Yeah. Well, I can text.
Also, you're celebrating something exciting while you're in Paris.
2 years sober.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Of all the places to celebrate your sober birthday.
A medieval town in France.
Possibly the most triggering one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you know you're going to be there wanting to drink.
Yeah. Probably.
But you won't.
No, I be fine.
You're
I
really
didn't
good.
last time. If I didn't drink on our fucking honeymoon in Italy, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be so busy too.
Yeah.
Like to drink and get drunk, like that would be such a waste.
Yeah, it really would.
Like you don't want to be hungover having to be a clown.
No, that is my epic nightmare.
What a terrible thing. You're doing a movement class while you're like about to puke your guts out.
Yeah, I don't miss that hungover life. So yeah, that'll be really fun.
I will say I have had this fear in the back of my head. I know it's irrational, but I have been worried that you're going to cheat on me when you're there.
With who?
Some fucking clown.
Ew.
Literally.
I don't think that's my taste.
I just am like, luckily I think we're on pretty good terms, right?
We're okay, yeah.
Just okay?
Yeah.
We're not good?
We're good.
Are you being serious?
No. Are you sensitive right now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, we're on good terms.
Are you just saying that?
No, we're on good terms.
But
also, even if we weren't, it's not my nature. I've never cheated on anyone.
yeah, never.
Never. Have you?
No, never.
Yeah.
No, I just think it's just like if I were writing a movie about a couple and one of them's going to clown school, I like of course I would think like it's the perfect part of the plot. You meet a guy there.
Yeah.
Or a girl.
Yeah. No, it would be incredible, but I'm not going to. I do think like there are types of people who cheat and types who don't. And I've never cheated on anyone.
But why can you dive deeper? And I'm happy to answer this question too. Like, why wouldn't you cheat on me?
Well, because I know you would break up with me.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, very good.
Good job.
Yeah.
You answered that well.
Yeah.
What else?
I really, and I think you're similar to this. I don't like the feeling of like, oh, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, or like I'm going to get caught. Like I haven't felt that way in a long time. I hate being in trouble. It is like so triggering to my childhood because I was just always in trouble.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times I like didn't even know what I did wrong. And I just have, it makes me crazy.
I hate that feeling too.
Yeah.
Like, if I were to cheat on you and then wake up the next morning, like I know I would just feel so much dread.
Yeah.
I would just be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, I don't even think I could get to the point of cheating because one, I don't think I could get hard.
Yeah. definitely not.
Like, I think I'd feel so guilty that my penis would be like, deuces, bro.
Yeah.
I am not into this.
Your penis would shrivel up back inside your body.
My penis would cut itself off and run back to you.
Yeah. Yeah. It would. I don't even think I could enjoy cheating because I would be so stressed out and upset.
Yeah. To hurt you like that?
Yeah.
I also think like, well, keep going.
I was going to say Noah sometimes has nightmares where I cheat on him. And then sometimes I also have nightmares where I cheat on him.
That's it. There is that distinction there where you don't ever have nightmares of me cheating on you.
No. But I have nightmares where I have cheated and I am never happy about it. I'm always like, why did I do that?
Well, I wonder why you have nightmares that you cheat. Are you worried that you're going to cheat?
No.
I think it's probably because you have such a fear of getting in trouble.
Yeah.
That's where your brain goes.
Yeah.
You know, like you feel secure in our relationship. You feel secure about how I feel about you.
Yeah.
You hate being in trouble.
Yeah.
So that would be an example of that.
Yeah. All my dreams are like about getting in trouble. The most common one I have is like it's the end of the semester and I didn't go to one of my classes like for the whole year.
Because you're fucking some clown.
No. No, but I wouldn't worry about the boys at clown school because if they're anything like the improv guys, and I'm sure they are, this ain't gonna be a problem. Also, I don't like European guys.
Yeah. No, they're weird.
They're so weird.
Someone the other day said that someone had good style because they dress European, and I was like, have you listened to our podcast? We've broken down the European style.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's not. European women dress great, but European
men are disgusting.
It's so bad.
I swear to God, if you had sex with a European man, I would just feel bad for you.
I know. You probably wouldn't even leave me. You would just be like, ugh.
Like, why would you
so
do that?
Sad. You'd feel bad.
If you're going to cheat, at least do it with like, I don't know, like a...
Yeah, where do Jews dress good?
Where do what? Jews dress
dudes,
good? Where do dudes
dudes.
See, I think if you were going to like Israel or some like highly Jewish population, maybe I would be a little more concerned.
Yeah, because that's
just really a bunch of me's running around.
My type. Yeah. Someone, our friend Risha was over there today. She's like, you really have a type. And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah, all the guys that you think are hot look like Noah.
Yeah.
One is that French actor from The Dreamers. Have you seen that?
No.
You look exactly like him. He was also did you see the new Little Women?
No.
Okay, well he's who Joe ends up with at the end. But he's like very hot, but he has a huge ass nose and like curly hair and looks exactly like you.
Yeah, my nose isn't that big.
And then when I was a kid, my crush was Adrian Brody. Again, huge ass nose.
My nose isn't that big.
It's really big.
You think my nose is big?
Yeah.
Not just crooked.
It's enormous and crooked. But I love it. It's
You
my
love it.
favorite.
You love it.
Yeah.
If you came back and I had a nose job, you would be disappointed.
I would probably leave you.
No.
Because I'd be like, this is psychotic behavior.
I wouldn't cheat on you. I'm not going to cheat on you.
I'm not worried about you.
I've told you this before, I think, but I'm going to tell the sleepyheads. I'm going to tell you so the sleepyheads can hear. Ugh, I hate when you pick things off my face.
I'm not picking it. That eyebrow is driving me crazy.
I have an eyebrow, like a part of my eyebrow that's coming loose, and Syd keeps picking at it.
It's so long.
Just leave it.
Okay, one sec.
Okay, take it off.
I'm not.
Rip it
okay,
off.
No, because I don't have to.
Rip it
No,
off.
I'm not going to. Keep going.
With your fingers.
No.
Do
okay,
it.
No.
Okay. I just think it's important to live a life of substance and meaning, and our marriage gives my life meaning and substance.
Mm-hmm.
And if I were to cheat, I would be throwing it all away for some random night of sex.
Oh, yeah.
I guess there's a world where like I fall in love for someone else.
Is there a world?
There is a world, but that's not my world.
Yeah.
You know, and for me, I'm always like, there's just no way that this girl is cooler than my wife.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool.
I don't care what you look like.
Oh, so she's hotter than me
No.
automatically. Yeah.
No, she's not hotter than you. But I'm just saying, I don't care what she looks like, even if she looks as hot as you.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. No, that's the other thing. Sex with a stranger?
Sex with a stranger?
Sex with a stranger is not good. So to throw away my marriage for that, it's actually laughable. It's laughable.
It's a joke.
Yeah. No.
To have bad sex to ruin your life?
No, it's not worth it. And for me, it would be bad. So we don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about cheating on each other.
We don't have to worry about cheating on each other.
Oh my God, we saw the Neil Diamond musical.
Yeah, we're pretty big fans of Neil Diamond, and when we were home for the holidays, we went on Broadway and saw the Neil Diamond musical.
We went on Broadway.
We went on Broadway. I'm like a tourist.
We went to see the Neil Diamond musical.
On Broadway.
On Broadway.
And it was fantastic. The guy who plays young Neil, though, sounds exactly like Neil Diamond, but he cannot act for shit.
He cannot act.
They don't even let him act.
He has maybe 10 lines.
Every time he's about to act, they're just like, can you please just sing?
Yeah.
Like some characters just like, Neil, sing the damn song. We don't want to hear you talk.
He can't even perform while he sings, really. He was very like one note, like barely moving, barely making facial expressions. He's just there to sing, and that's fine.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
He's really talented as a singer exclusively.
And it was a fun outing.
Yeah.
And we went to dinner before, and I kind of felt for you at dinner. Like when we were waiting on my parents to get there, I ordered a drink, and I never have really seen you be triggered.
Oh yeah, that was horrible.
By alcohol.
I really wanted to drink.
Well, can you talk to me about that? Were you triggered a lot over break?
No, I was mostly just triggered there. Well, first of all, we went to this restaurant called the Mermaid Inn, which I used to go to a lot with my older sister when I was younger, because her boyfriend worked there, and all her she had a lot of friends who worked there, and I would go drink there a lot. So it is like a fun like bar memory for me. Also, I got sober kind of before. Not before cocktails became like such a thing, but before, I mean, kind of. Don't you feel like cocktails have really had a big boom lately?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but they have been around forever.
I know cocktails have been around forever, but like, I feel like I got sober right when the espresso martini became a thing, and that pisses me off.
There's definitely a lot of like new cocktails that have become popularized in the last like 2 or 3 years.
And that drives me fucking up the wall.
Because it's like your two favorite things.
Yeah.
Alcohol and coffee.
Yeah. It's so fucking annoying. And like all the little cocktails look so cute. This place had a really cool cocktail menu, and like the little glasses are so cute, and it's just like so refreshing. And like also we just spent an hour in the car, and I was like, I want to fucking drink. Like it was actually awful. I was pretty miserable.
Yeah. But you didn't drink.
I didn't drink.
So impressed with you.
I'm amazing. I'm incredible. No, it was really hard, but luckily that restaurant is so fucking good.
Yeah, it was a great restaurant. The food made up for it.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. It's like a seafood place, and it's just, seafood's my favorite.
Yeah. Something else also happened, break. We had a conversation New Year's Eve that I feel like is important to talk about.
Wow, you're willing to
I do want
show what a loser you know. Okay.
So for a while, Syd, let me take that back. Syd often refers to herself as a genius. I know she is, and I believe it. But when she would say it, I would have a hard time hearing it. Like I would be like, ugh. And it's not. I know what you're probably thinking. It's because it's a very cocky, like crazy thing to say out loud.
It's not crazy to say out loud. I'm sorry. I think I'm a genius.
Okay, fine. I agree.
I went to the #1 journalism school in the country.
And I went to number 3. I went to number 3.
I went to #1. I graduated magna cum laude. I'm a genius.
You are a genius.
And that's not even the half of it.
So what I'm saying is when you would say it out loud, it's not like I'm like cringing because it's like too cocky or whatever. It makes me feel uncomfortable. And I told you that, and we dissected it.
We dissected it.
And I think at first you thought I was saying like, because you're not. Like I was feeling that you're not a genius.
Yeah.
Or that but really I think what it is I just like I am like uncomfortable by the idea of someone feeling that confident about themselves because I don't feel that way. And it's almost like I'm putting a mirror up to myself and saying, and it's like someone's asking me, do you feel that? Do you believe in yourself? Like it's like watching you believe in yourself as much as you do. Like I don't even believe in myself like that.
Yeah.
And I'm almost like, it's almost like FOMO. Like I'm like, I want to feel like I'm a genius too. Like it's very hard for me to like compliment myself and have that kind of belief in myself. I do believe in myself, but I'm talking about like the swagger with it. Like it's one thing, like obviously I believe in myself. I'm pursuing things every day. Like, of course, if I didn't believe myself, I would have given up, you know?
Well, yeah.
I just think like it made me realize like I finally understood why it made me uncomfortable. It has nothing to do with what you're saying. It has to do with like I have a hard time feeling that way about myself and I want to.
Yeah. I want you to also.
Yeah, you said something that resonated with me like when I was talking to you about this the other night, that like I probably don't feel like a genius because I do have a lot of people in my life who call me stupid.
Yeah, you really do.
And I also think that's like kind of a way men can bring each other down.
Yeah.
By like criticizing their intelligence.
Yeah.
And it just sticks with you.
It really does. It really does. And that's why I have body issues, because that's how women tear each other down. But like very luckily, I had a dad who was just always like boosting, or who really cared about intelligence. Like that was his thing. And he always like boosted me up and encouraged that. While my mother and my sister tore me down. So
interesting. That is a distinction. Like women tear each other down based on how they look.
Yeah.
And man, I mean, there's many other reasons, but that's one big one. We're
painting a broad brush, but this is a big one.
But that's a big one. And men do it based on how dumb they are. Like they make fun of their intelligence.
Yeah. And so obviously like you have issues with that, and I have some physical issues, or what's it called? Body dysmorphia?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Isn't that fun?
I think my New Year's resolution, this is a good one. My New Year's resolution for 2024 is to believe that I am a genius.
Yeah.
I want to take some of your belief in yourself and I want to feel that.
You can have that.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Thank you. I'm a genius.
You're a genius.
Should we talk about the fight we had the other night?
I think it's time to go.
You think so? Why?
Because it's been an hour.
Are you not having fun?
No, I am, but
it hasn't been an hour.
It has.
It's been like 45.
No, it was 26 when we stopped.
Okay.
But okay, we can talk about the fight.
It's funny.
Okay.
Sid and I got into a fight last night.
No, I went to Mammoth for 2 days, and then he traipses in last night at 7 p.m. Doesn't even give me a kiss, or hello, or a hug.
Crucial mistake.
Crucial mistake.
It really is. If I don't do that, I really feel like almost every time I don't do that, we end up getting into a fight.
Is that healthy, though, of us?
What?
That if we don't give a kiss and a hug, we get in a fight?
Well, I think it's a good way to connect, because I think otherwise you turn into a roommate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you become like my friend or my like roommate that I like need you to like take care of the apartment, because that is most of what we fight about if we fight.
It's true.
And so this is what we fought about, and I'll tell you why the kiss would have helped prevented this. I come in, I have to take a shit.
Yeah.
I have to shit. I'm going to shit myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I put my stuff down. I'm like, I got to take a shit. And I go to the bathroom. I flush the toilet starts to overflow, fill up with my shit in it. Sorry, disgusting, but it's true.
It was awful.
And then I hear Syd go, "Oh no, is the toilet not fixed?" And I'm like, what are you talking about? Is the toilet not fixed? It's broken? Like, you knew this was gonna happen? And she was like, "Oh yeah, I took a piss and it started to overflow." And
I didn't say I took a piss. I said I peed. I took a piss and the toilet overflowed. I don't talk like that. I peed.
You are a genius. You don't talk like that.
Yeah.
Geniuses don't say piss. They say pee.
I urinated and the toilet began to fill up.
And you say that to me, and you say, and I thought it was the sewers.
I thought it was the rain because it was raining and the toilet was gurgling.
I'm not kidding. And I hear that and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Well, he comes out and he says, "What?" in a way that is so rude that I instantly, he becomes my enemy.
No. You were like, "Why are you talking to me like that?" And I was like, and then I toned it down a little bit, and you did too. And for a second, we almost got out of this. Scotch-free.
Yeah. Scotch-free. We almost got out of this. My little genius. We almost got out of this. I took a piss and we almost got out of this scotch-free.
I'm a genius.
Yeah.
I'm a genius. And then I don't know what turned me, but
well, you had to go get a plunger.
Well, I was like, "Okay, where's the plunger?" And you're like, "I don't know." And I'm like,
"We don't have one."
No, but we did have one at some point.
I threw it away.
You threw it away?
Yeah.
Now the truth comes out. When did you throw it away?
They disgust me.
When did you throw it away?
I don't remember.
A long time ago.
We haven't had it for a long time.
You didn't see the toilet overflow and throw out the plunger.
This is a good time to throw this away. I'm a genius.
So she doesn't know where the plunger is. And I'm going to be honest. I get mad when it feels like the assumption is that I'm going to fix it or that I'm going to do the chore. I get mad. And you're sitting there on the couch working,
I wasn't diddling my clit. I was working.
No, you were working.
I had a deadline.
You were working, and I'm like, great. I guess I'm going to go get the plunger.
And I was like, great, thanks.
And then I go, "Oh, so I'm going to get the plunger?"
Which, the way you speak to me sometimes is so not helpful. Because you could have just said, "Can you go get the plunger, please? I'm so tired."
I know.
Okay. But yeah, so he says, "Oh, so I'm going to get the plunger?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm working."
And okay, so I'll get back to why the kiss would have saved this all. Mm-hmm. But I want to keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go out, I get the plunger, and I'm fucking pissed.
He's mad.
The last fucking thing I want to do is go to CVS to get a plunger, but I go get the plunger. I come back. I'm gone for what? 8 minutes?
We live so close to CVS.
It really did not. Yeah.
We live so close.
It did not take me long.
No.
In hindsight, it was not a big deal.
No, it absolutely wasn't.
I come in. Syd is on the couch working. Does not acknowledge me.
Because you'd been rude when you left.
Does not pick her head up. Does not notice that I am back.
I did notice.
That really irks me. And you didn't notice this, but I'm taking the wrapper off the plunger and it's like not coming, and I'm looking at you and you're not noticing me, and I just rip it off.
I wasn't acknowledging you by design because you can't leave in a huff and expect a warm welcome when you come back.
So then I go to the toilet, and I'm not kidding. It's disgusting.
Yeah, you pooped.
It's disgusting. I am literally like, the universe is punishing me for how I handled this situation.
Yeah, it is.
I handled it poorly, and now I'm literally like, I have shit in my hands. Mm-hmm. I get the water down to a reasonable level, and I come out and I go to the kitchen, and we have a Berkey, which is how we drink our water. It's like a water filtration tub or whatever, and when you go away for too many days, you have to take it apart. Syd had been home for 2 days while I was at Mammoth. We came back from Big Bear on Monday. I had asked Syd while I'm away, would you put the Berkey together?
Which I don't remember.
Okay. She said yes.
But I don't remember.
I come out of the bathroom. The Berkey is not put together.
No, it's not.
And it just felt like a second beat to me of well, Noah's going to figure this out. Noah will do it.
But you always do the Berkey.
I know, but I had specifically asked you.
But I didn't remember.
And that was fine. But instead of saying that, you like doubled down. You were like, I'm working.
Well, I was.
And I was like, I know you're working. But the Berkey has been sitting here for 2 days and now we don't have filtered water to drink.
I did. I bought a bottle of water.
And I look over on the coffee table and there's a giant jug of water that she bought at CVS. I literally like, I just went red. I just was like, what? Why would you went all the way to CVS to get a bottle of water. You couldn't just walk into the kitchen and get a Berkey. And I even, this is how you double down. Because I go, Syd, what's easier to do? What takes less time? To walk to the kitchen and put the Berkey together? Or to drive to CVS? And what do you say?
Honestly, driving to CVS is faster, I think.
It's not.
It is. Because you also have to fill up the Berkey. So driving to CVS is faster.
I'm telling you, if we did a competition, you drive to CVS, buy something, come back, and I have to put the Berkey together.
And fill it all the way.
I would do it.
And then wait for the water to come down.
No, that doesn't count. That's
Yes,
not
it
part
does.
of it.
Yes,
No, that's
it
not part of it.
does.
No, that's not part of it.
It counts. Driving to CVS is faster.
So we have this.
This fucking hair is going to kill me.
She's picking at my eyebrow again, guys.
It's so...
For the audio people, she's picking at my eyebrow.
It's so bad.
Just leave it.
Okay,
I don't care.
Okay.
It's fine. No one cares.
Okay.
You can't even see it on there.
Okay, fine.
So we end up, the Berkey just kind of, everything kind of goes AWOL.
It's bad.
After that. And look, like any couple, when you're emotional, you say some things that are stupid that you don't believe, that you're not proud of. And ultimately, I apologized.
Yeah.
You apologized.
Yeah. Took a while.
Took a while.
That was a long one.
But here's why the kiss would have been important. Because if I would have came in and given you a kiss and checked in with you, I would have just been centered and grounded, and I wouldn't have been so upset by the shit filling up in the toilet.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think you would have felt more loving to me in that moment and been able to have a little more perspective than I could have in that moment and say, hey, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. You just need to take a chill pill is your problem.
I cannot go from activity to activity to activity. If I'm living alone, sure. But when I'm in a partnership with someone, I have to have those breaks in between, those check-ins, those kisses, those deep breaths.
Those kisses.
Those check-ins, those kisses, those deep breaths.
Yeah.
I swear to God, though, when I look and see the Berkey has not been set up, and then I look over on the coffee table and see that you went out and got a 2-gallon jug of water, my fucking head exploded.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
It's very funny.
It was very funny.
Faster, though, than waiting for the Berkey. And I was sick. I didn't have time.
I know. And
I was so sick and so tired.
Can you please stop picking my face?
Sorry.
Just leave it.
Okay.
And I gotta say, though, like, I've apologized a couple times today about that. And I hate admitting this in the moment. It's very hard for me to admit it in the moment. But with being a day away from it, I feel like I start most of our fights.
You do. You're a bitch. I don't know if you heard this, but when you walked out to get the plunger, I went, bye, you little bitch. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear it, but I'm pretty sure I walked down and said, "You're such a fucking bitch."
Yeah. Yeah, you do start most of our fights.
But I really think I got, this is what happened. I came in, I was really tired and I just wanted to like relax.
Yeah. Yeah. It is annoying to come back and have a toilet overflow.
And not only do we have a toilet overflow, the shower was overflowing, the bathtub was overflowing, the sink wasn't, like, there was a serious sewage problem.
Well, yeah. So we ended up having a big sewage problem that was fixed today. And honestly, it was kind of worth it because they sent someone to clean our bathroom. And it's nicer than it was before. But
so I come home and I'm tired and I see this and I really don't want to deal with it. And I feel like the assumption is that I am going to deal with it. And I in that moment, I take my frustration out on you.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And I love you.
Love you too.
And I'm really going to miss you.
I know I'm going to miss you too.
By the time this episode comes out, Syd will be on a transatlantic flight.
Oh my God. I'm scared. I don't want to go.
To Charles de Gaulle Airport.
I don't want to go.
And the next time we hear from you, you will be in France.
I don't want to go. I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
I don't know. But you know what? My favorite movies are Suspiria and Suspiria. So I'm pretending this is my Suspiria.
Suspiria, the first one, and Suspiria, the reboot?
Yeah. The remake. Yeah.
The remake?
So this is my Suspiria. Obviously, Clown School won't have witches, and it's not in Berlin right after the war or during the fall of the wall. But
there are few things in this life that are like a journey into the unknown. Mm-hmm. There are a few times where you get to do that. Mm-hmm. And this is one of them for you.
Yeah.
And it is such a special, cool thing. And as you get older, I feel like you get less and less of those opportunities.
Yeah.
And you just need to go in there with this open mind and just fucking have the best time and be a sponge.
I know. I got to be a sponge.
Just be a sponge. Enjoy every moment of it. Mm-hmm. And don't worry about a goddamn thing.
You're right.
And I promise that when you get back, the toilet will be working and the Berkey will be set.
Thank you.
It already is, so I don't know how it wouldn't already be, but
I appreciate it.
All right. Well, you got an early flight. We should probably get to bed.
Yeah. Guys. You know where to find us.
You know where to find us.
We love you, sleepyheads.
If you could do us a favor, if you are listening, please write us a review.
Yeah, it helps.
It really helps. Helps us get more listeners. Helps us be boosted in the algorithm on Apple Podcasts. And it just makes us feel good.
Yeah, I like it.
Maybe call us geniuses in it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can just call Noah. I don't need it.
Syd does not need it. And that's why I love her. Good night, guys.
Good night.
It's the Bedtime Podcast.